Hey everybody, big welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a quick review on Nav Drone, which is Nav Canada, so basically Transport Canada's app for drone pilots, and basically it's used to kind of tell you when and where you can fly and all that good stuff. So I'm going to start by showing you this right here. It has terrible reviews. It's very choppy. Sometimes it logs you out. It sometimes takes several attempts to even get into it. It doesn't save your, you have to like log in every time. It doesn't save that you logged in. Anyway, that being said, we are going to go ahead and check out the app. So first things first is you're going to put in the drones that you have, enter them in. So I'm going to go to Little Bastard, which is my DJI Mini 2, and select device. And basically this drone is my only drone. It's the only one I fly now, and that's because I can fly it pretty much anywhere, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. One of the things I will mention is that in Canada you cannot fly this drone in Class F airspace. So one of my viewers had recommended me making this video, which is no problem, and they had a question about flying in Niagara Falls, which is unfortunately one of the few places in Canada that you can no longer fly. So I will show you a couple things here. So actually, before we do that, let's go ahead to the Hamilton Airport. We're going to go ahead and place our thing right here. And Little Bastard, DJI Mini 2, just to show you, you are allowed to fly a Mini 2 right next to the airport. Don't do it. I'm just saying, because a lot of times misinformation gets out there and people think that, you know, that the micro drones in Canada have to follow the same rules and you can't fly beyond line of sight and all that. That's hogwash, and I'm going to show you right here. Remember, this is a government sanctioned app. So let's go click allowed, and we're going to see what. So when you click on the allowed, it'll let you do this, and you go, it's got one positive and one disclaimer. So there we go. That's the only rules for these drones right there. And so you can see that. And let's click the positive. And just saying that. So now, before we head over to Class F airspace, I just want to show you a difference. So if I switch and we go to not real, which is a Air 2, select device, and now I'm not allowed. Same spot, or sorry, that wasn't the same spot. That's just where I am right now. I'm just pulled over on the side of the road. So let's go right here, not allowed. Let's click the not allowed, see why. And we've got a negative. What's the negative? It's a controlled airspace. We're not allowed there. We got a disclaimer. And here is all the disclaimers that's telling you everything you need to know. So let's bring that up. And then we're going to see the, if I can click, oops, double clicking here. And click on that, and right there. So it tells you for what kind of aircraft you have, what the issues are. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you the unfortunate thing, Niagara Falls. The app is glitchy. Sometimes these circles appear, sometimes they don't. So we're going to go ahead and throw this down in Niagara Falls, and it's going to say not allowed, and go to the negative, and Class F airspace. So you cannot fly there with that drone because it is Class F airspace. Gonna go ahead and switch to Little Bastard. Not allowed. Why? Because it is Class F airspace. One of the few areas that you cannot fly any model aircraft. So just don't endanger people. And that was fine right there. So now for this particular location, I'm going to tell people that I may have a workaround. I'm not sure, and I am not telling you to do it, but normally in my belief is that they control where you take off and land, because that's how it is with state parks and provincial parks and all that. Once it's in the air, I'm not sure, but I'm not telling people to do it. But by all appearances, if you stood right here on Niagara Parkway, you are allowed to fly, and then could fly the several hundred meters to Niagara Falls, because basically Niagara Falls is just right there in the center of our map. I'm not going to do it. I flew there years ago. I've got some footage on my channel of it. But I just wanted to make sure that people know that. And so going back to where we are here, just to show you guys, in case people want to know, I want to raise it. There's some settings here, so you can go ahead and set it. Oh, whatever. I want to go 1,500 feet. 1,500 feet is allowed, no problem. And then you've got a couple of other things you can do here. You can set a radius. So let's just say I want to increase. I just pinch my fingers on the screen and make sure I can fly there. Set radius. And now it'll say not allowed. Okay, so you cannot fly into it according to them. It will give you a not allowed. That answers that. Not that I was doing it anyway. If you were to switch and we wanted to, you can file a flight plan, is from my belief. I don't do that because my drone doesn't require it. I can go fly where I want, so I don't need to worry about that. But look, I can fly to 1,500 feet. And I can't tell you the amount of times people comment on my channel saying that, no, even on a micro drone in Canada, you can't fly above 400 feet and beyond line of sight. It does not say that anywhere in the rules. There's what it says. That is the rules right from the government of Canada. So anyway, I don't want to make this too long of a video. It's going to be up to you whether you see this for something that you need. Basically, if you're flying a Mini 2 within Canada, you do not need the app because you can fly everywhere except Class F airspace, and it's not very often you come across Class F airspace, being that it's only military installations, and federal penitentiaries, I believe, are also included in that. But if you fly any other drone, handy little app, go ahead, get it, and hopefully they will work through the little kinks and bugs that it's got. And so, just to be clear, people, I did a video several months ago where I said I wanted to fly along the shoreline of out in Toronto, and the airport said, nah, sorry, you can't do that. Well, actually, yes, I can. See, look, I just clicked it. Yes, I can. Sure, I'm allowed. I'm not going to, but I could, because I was tempted. I wanted to fly over Ontario Place, and I realized other people have done it, which is right here. Oops. Go back to that. Yes, you can. You can fly around. It only becomes a problem if you interfere with an aircraft. So, which actually I think it's kind of silly. I think they gave us a little too much freedom maybe, but I'm not going to complain. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap up the video. Hopefully it's helpful for somebody. Go ahead, download it. And yeah, go ahead and see what you want. We got up in Timmins, somewhere up here is the, there's like an army base up there. I was going to say I could try that, but anyway, don't worry about all that. I will see you guys next time. And by the way, if we try to click to fly across the border, just to show you, it'll basically give you an error. As soon as you cross over the border, it'll say error. But you can stand right here. And just on a side note, it does say something on the government site about you cannot fly from Canadian airspace to another country, which would only be USA. Or if you're up in the Arctic, I think Russia. I think we connect with Russia maybe. But anyway, that'll wrap it up, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed this little lesson on this program or app. And yeah, happy flying and safe flying. See you guys next time.